I hear their voices in the windy places, their hunger in their stormy faces. My mind is a windswept place, a worn-out face, an empty grace. Oh God, I need your help. Now the human voice is a remarkable thing. The thing about a voice is that it goes before us. It goes out there and does things. We can implant a blade inside our voice and cut someone to pieces. We can implant a seed of weakness inside our voice, so that it, in the patience of a seed, can decay the other person slowly. There is a fire in the tongue. Now the other thing here is that I think there is a sort of void particle from the view of some cosmic black hole or some metaphysical dark particle that pulls from some deep dimensions, a particle that is contained within our voice. We can send forth a voice. When we send forth a voice, it contains the power of the void particle to create or destroy. So the problem here is when we hear their voices in the windy places in our own mind, some hunger from someone else, which through our ears and our memory reside inside our mind, and as we have not contained our mind in separatedness, with a fence, it is a windy place where voices roam at will. So, if their voice is inside us, their void particle is inside us, with its power and its will, and we are at a disadvantage. I often wonder what thoughts are, what consciousness is, how it is that it entangles without outside reality. For instance, I saw in my inner mind some impression this morning about 3 demons feeding. They were roaming and feeding in a very dry place. It was like a desert, not a drop of water, and their heads to the ground searching and feeding. Their shape answered the desert, and they looked desert-like, imagine a hedgehog, but the spikes were more hair-like and long and sparse, and they were about 1 meter high and 1 meter wide, and they bustled so sniffing and searching. And I had a sense from inside that these creatures feed off stray thoughts from the mind of the human. I always thought stray thoughts just dissipate. Who knew that the feast of indulgent thoughts that I feast on daily would remain even as my will for them no longer remains? Perhaps I will quiet my mind and find still water, green streams of life. O my lovely thoughts, I will take care of you. The Lord is my shepherd, He leads me beside still waters, He restores my soul. You know this Psalm 23, I had perceived it in the Spirit, was not declared by David through the long moan of weakness and need. It was a declaration of jubilation in the sense of strength. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I had an impression of Jesus last night with my eyes closed. I had the sense in this image that I was lying on bed, but also I was at some reception desk, and Jesus appeared and walked to me and presented, nonchalantly and confidently, His identification card, an ID card to me, looking at me directly with His eyes. And I asked, puzzled, "What is your identification card?" And He said, "My name is my identification card." I also had another impression of Him last night. I saw Him standing there in life and as life, brimming so. One of His fists was even clenched as though with exuberant, unstoppable excitement, and He said, "I am stirring with life."